All right, I'm on hole number 12 of the East Coast Tournament. I'm in the weekend round of the Ricky division. Let's go check it out. Hole number 12. I'm doing the layup. I don't have any other choice. I'm doing the layup, big dog, try and get up into my short iron range. Big dog. Extra mile. Big dog. Backbone. I'm going to hope that I'm up in my Kingfisher range. Need to dig up into that range right there. I'm going to take a Titan so that I have my numbers. If I'm in my Kingfisher, I'm going to be at max club. And so my Kingfisher hits at 1.2 per ring. That's 2.4 at mid or at max. I want to write these numbers down because I want to get up here and I don't want to have to do any math in my head. So it's 1.2 times 1.75 is 2.1 at mid. So this is for the Kingfisher. And then for the backbone, let's go check out my backbone. I'm at 1.5. So it's 1.5 times 1.5 is 2.3. And that's 2.6. So my backbone hits 1.5 at minimum or at max, 2.3 at mid, 2.6 at minimum. If I'm in my backbone range, it's going to be more towards the mid, minimum to mid. And if I'm in my Kingfisher, it's going to be more towards the max, which is 1.2. But the deal here is that you got two shots to get to the point where you can do that. So this is when we talk about one shot at a time. You got two shots just to get to the point where you're trying to look in at it, where you're going for the cup. So you've got two shots that you have the opportunity to epic fail on. The first one being the critical shot, because if you get caught up in the rough up there in the front, you can still get over there and you can do the thing, but it's not. You're definitely lowering your chances of being able to pick up an eagle. That is the thing about this hole, is that you can end up in trouble on your drive and you can still recover, because unlike most par fives where you're on a 2 and you're taking an eagle putt, this one, unless you have a power 5 ball. And it's funny that in the opening round, the wind was about 2.5 miles lower with a Titan than what it is right now. So in the opening round, a lot of people weren't making it over to the other side with a 5 power ball. They were ending up just a little short. And that's because the wind was 2.5 miles less during the opening round than it is right now in the weekend round. So the scores in the weekend round have an opportunity to be really low in a lot of these brackets. All right, about 3. Taking out 4 wind, it's 2.5. That leaves me 1.5. So that's about a ring and 3/5. Hitting it perfect. Now it's all about whether or not I put enough backspin on there to stop me before I hit and roll into that rough up there. Excellent. That should put me where I don't have to use the wind to get over with my big dog to get over that bunker, that rough bunker. The goal here is to be able to hit over here on the other side, right where my opponent's at. You can use that wind. And that was a pretty nonchalant, pretty cavalier way of setting that up. And they might be just in there, if they've got a long short iron, they're right in their max short iron range. Wind's going to push me forward about 3/6, so I'm going to leave the wind in. Hitting it perfect. See if we can get some run out. And we're definitely in our kingfisher range. So kingfisher from right there, we're looking at 1.2, 2.1, 2.4, and I'm adding on 10% to the wind. So first goal is to find out where I'm at in my club. Second goal is to add on the wind and then make the wind adjustment. Somewhere in there I have to set it up so that's going right at the cup. I got to do some dishes and some laundry, and I got a bunch of stuff to do. Hitting it great. One ring great to the right. You never know because of this hill face. You never know how it's going to feed off. So, and they're actually lucky they were on the rough or on the fringe. Let's see where we're at in our club. There's max. So I'm right at max. So it's 1.2 per ring. We're going to add on 10%, so that's going to make it 3.7. We're at 1.2, so there's 3.6. There's just a little bit of daylight on the other side of that. Oh, and I hit one ring great to the right. Arrgh! And I was short anyways. That's good. It would have really pissed me off if I'd have been long and just missed it on the outside of the cup. Oh, all that for that. I'm surprised it was short there, though. I got lucky that went in. Whew, that was close. Usually when it starts spinning like that, it doesn't come out. It doesn't go in. It flips out. I'm not really, that is not super realistic. Usually when that ball starts going in that cup, it may have centrifugal force where it's bleeding around and it's doing a thing, but once it gets going in that cup, it doesn't usually pop out like that. I mean, it doesn't pop out like that. Gravity takes hold and it may swirl around the bottom of the cup, but it doesn't swirl out like that very often. And we'll forfeit. All right, that was the East Coast tournament in the weekend round of the rookie division on hole number 12. Thanks for watching.